Let's take this show on the road. Shit, different day, I be bored out my mind. Hometown, love my place, but while I'm in my prime, gotta go get away, hop a train, hop a flight, and ride. Tonight I gotta break free. My job, those boss be working minors. Clock out at 4, oh no, do not disturb. My boyfriend's ooh, I need my girls, the world is ours, so run it up, let's go to a land where we cannot be found. So off the grid, way too little, slow down. No, me and who when they see me out, booked it 'cause I'm not waiting around for you. Let's fucking go, Miami. Let's fucking go, Chicago. Let's fucking go, Demo. Let's fucking go, Houston. Let's fucking go, Atlanta. Let's fucking go, Tokyo. Let's fucking go, Brazil. Let's fucking go, London. Let's fucking go, South Africa. Let's fucking go, Korea. Let's fucking go, New York. Let's fucking go, Toronto. Let's fucking go, Paris. Let's fucking go, Nigeria. Let's fucking go, DC. Let's fucking go, and then let's fucking go. Trees, new beach, we be out on the coast. Swimsuit, 2-piece, catch me doing the most. Eating good in Perry, grab a glass, make a toast to life. Just living like it's my life. In these streets, music playing all night. Hawaii, I found my peace on a mountain zip line. Australia stole my heart, and the natives are fine as hell. Oh well, let's spend it all tonight in a land where we cannot be found. So off the grid, way too late to slow down. No, be what I please 'cause I'm very grown. If you with me, we not staying home tonight. Let's fucking go, yeah. Let's fucking go, yeah. Let's fucking go, let's fucking go, yeah.
Hey, everybody, and you talk with your girl. It is Friday. That's right, Friday. Goddamn it, it's the weekend. We made it through another week, and it wasn't such a bad week, y'all. Things were slow, not as bad as they usually are this time of the year. I don't know if it's because of the new system we have, and a lot of my stuff is coming online now instead of the people having to walk into school. So maybe this online thing ain't so bad. You know what I mean? Because I'm not getting slammed like I normally this time of year, man. I'm slammed. I told y'all I'd be wore down, tired, don't want to do nothing but sleep for the weekend, baby. I'm energized, ready to go. I got a black tie affair this weekend, so y'all know I'll be taking some pics, yes, because I plan to be cute. Yep, that's what I said. Sure do. So yep. I look forward to that on Saturday. I love getting dressed up. I am my mother's child, okay? That was one of my mother's favorite things to do, child, was to get dressed, okay? Um, she loved having to put on her high heel shoes, okay? So I guess I do take after her, okay? If I had to pick a parent that I was more like, it would definitely be my mom. Well, I don't know. My dad was kind of a fighter, so they both fought. So I guess I got a little bit from both of them. Anyway, how y'all doing this morning? Y'all all right this morning? You like to dress up too? Yeah, I love it, G10. I love it. The only thing I don't like to do is shop in the stores too much anymore. So I buy a lot of my stuff online, and that gets me in trouble because, like, especially if it's an event where they say wear all this or that, right? Because then I end up buying a slew of those things in that color and don't use half of them. And this time I'm gonna try to return some of them because they was kind of pricey. So I'm gonna try to return one or two. But I don't like shopping in the stores no more. So I find myself online shopping. And then let me tell you about the online stuff. You don't know who else online. And then they see the same dress you like, and then y'all be at the place and looking alike. Well, not looking alike because everybody wear their clothes different, but with the same dress, right? You be there with somebody with the same dress. That's another thing you got to worry about online. One time I ended up at a party and me and the girl had the same jumpsuit on. Um, the only difference was I think I took my because the jumpsuit came with like necklaces built in them, and I don't like that. So I took those things off. You know how they put the chains around the neck? I was like, no, we're not doing this. So I had cut those off and put my own jewelry on, and I had on the what you call it, statement jewelry. You know, it's kind of big. She want to make a statement with it. So I had that on. So that's what set the things apart. And then, of course, we both, are different people. So, but yeah, we had the same. But we didn't care, girl. We took pictures together that night and everything. I didn't even know that lady. She didn't know me. We ended up taking pictures together, child, and partying together half the night, child. We didn't care. Some people be feeling insecure, but I don't care because I ain't you and you ain't me. And if you got the same dress on I got, girl, that means you got good taste. Let's rock this dress out. Okay, that's one thing I don't like when they say who wore it better. Even though the one with Clarissa and Beyonce is very evident, but I mean, come on now, don't do that, don't do that. You accessory girl too? Yep, that's what it is. You gotta have them things that that's a little different. Like, yeah, I want to stand out right here. Like, I need you to remember me, okay? Yes. Statement jewelry. That's the kind I like. Yep. Other girls want diamonds, I want statements. Yep. That happened to you last week. I had on a dress and was in the store, and this clear lady had on the same dress. We had fun about it. Yeah, that's what you do. You have fun about it because baby, they ain't even make one. You thought when you bought it, they ain't make no more of them. They didn't. Now you can get those kind of things. You can get. There's people online that do sell unique dresses, and they don't make the same dress. You can get that, but like I wasn't hard pressed for that to go to no event. No, it ain't my event. If it was my birthday or something, that might be a different story. But not for no daggone somebody else's event because you're never supposed to be trying to upstage the people now. Come on now, we don't got to do all that. But yeah. Let's see. We have 7 minutes, 46 seconds. We got a little bit to talk about this morning. We can start off with little Aiden, the prince over there at Phaedra's. He got his own. That ain't him though. He got his own Instagram now, right? So Frazier said the prince is finally on the gram. Please follow Aiden.Nida over there on the Instagram. Okay, so he done finally became age appropriate, and Phaedra is allowing him to get on the gram. When I look at Phaedra's kids, I see two responsible, well respected, well traveled little boys. I don't see, nothing, I don't see that they're gonna be like, criminalistic like they daddy. I feel like they're gonna be more like Phaedra, and I'm sure her mama is pouring into them, and they Christians and stuff like that. They gonna try to make them whatever they is. What's the opposite of the Southern Belle down there? Distinguished men. Yeah, that's what they aiming for, and I think she's on a good path with them. The young boy he doing designing and he making clothes and she allowing them express themselves. He just dyed his hair blonde last week and stuff like that. So they doing a thing. They doing a thing. So shout out to Phaedra over there. Handling business with her boys, teaching them how to be men. I can appreciate that in her. Now, go on now, Phaedra. You're doing a good thing, girl. Yeah. And he's so handsome. Child, I hope he don't be nothing like his daddy, honey. Nothing like his daddy. Okay. Now let's see. We got some other stuff that's not so harsh. And we at the 9 minute 51 mark anyway. Baby, listen, I seen this little gal and her mama online. Now the girl is Jasmine somebody. I wasn't even worrying about who she was because baby, all I cared about was the facts. And the facts was little kids say the damnedest things. They don't care. They don't care. Okay. So put a kid in excuse me, put a camera in front of a kid and you don't know what you might get. Okay. But this mom and kid seem to be working on a project. And mom may or may not have an odor. But the little girl says she does. So mom, I'm gonna have to go with the little girl because kids, they so honest. That's one thing about them. They honest. They might say the darndest things, but a lot of times, y'all, they be honest now. They don't be just sitting around lying on these people now. And the little girl said, "A mammy butt stink." That's what she said. Ew, it stinks. That's what she said. I'm gonna let y'all see. Y'all tell me if y'all think that little girl lying on her mama or not. I don't think she lying on her mama, but I sure did laugh hard as hell. I think I watched it about 10 times. She said, mommy, ew.
Girl, who's staying? Mama is not staying.
First of all, she said ew when you went by her. Look, that little girl said ew. Soon her mama crossed past her.
Girl, who's staying? Mama is not staying.
Mama, I hate to say it, but I think you stink. That baby said ew when you went past her. She said ew, and then said had to go in for a whiff to see was that my mama. Baby, because when she went past her, she said ew, and then she said get that thing. First she hit it, get that thing out my face. Then she said, let me smell this thing to see is that really my mama. Baby, them cheeks was rotten, okay? That baby said, ew. Baby, I can watch that again and again because, baby, let me tell you. Miss Sugar Sweet that fell out the bushes. Baby, when I tell you that thing tickled me so good, then, Mama, this gonna take a shower. I don't know if you had a rough night last night. I don't know what it was, baby, but she said you stink. Yes, Mrs. X, she did a double take because when her mama come by, she said, ew. And she's like, wait a minute, where that's coming from? So she sniffed that joke. I said, She did not. She spanked and sniffed, okay? She spanked and sniffed. Woo, child, I ain't never seen no 18-wheeler go around a car on a broken lane. I ain't never seen that. Oh, I thought it was him holding up the traffic. He done went around another truck. Ain't that something? Child, I ain't never seen the 18-wheeler do that. And she went close. Yes, she did to make sure, Mrs. X. She said, Is that my mama smelling like that? I said, Lord have mercy. Then the mama gonna say, I don't think you stink. No, it was you. It was you, mama. She said, ew. Oh, I am. Trust me, I played real far back. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that, y'all. That was so funny. And the girl said she was on live with hundreds of people. Okay, on live with hundreds of people. Ain't nothing that somebody. Child, somebody had already screen recorded, so she might as well have put it out because somebody else was gonna put it out. Child, honey, all them people done seen it. Embarrassing. Next time, just take a shower, honey, before you go and do something like that. Just go take yourself a shower, honey. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Child, I cannot. Y'all know we got some OCDA this morning. Let me see what else we got this morning. We got some Portia. Portia being scrutinized last night for one of the videos she posted. We're gonna talk about it. What else? Nene interviewed Erica Mena. Um, and Erica Mena spoke on the controversy between her, Love and Hip Hop, and Spice. She feels that she's been saying these words and things, and Love and Hip Hop didn't have no problem with it. And now all of a sudden they have a problem with it. And I think that what Erica don't understand is they didn't have a problem with the N word. They allowed you to call them men and ends because you was looking on them anyway. So hey, but you call that lady a monkey. That's the part y'all keep trying to overlook. Y'all keep you're not referencing what really made them pull the plug. It wasn't the nigga. It wasn't all the niggas you called the men. It was the monkey. That's what we're gonna talk about that. And then she seems to think, Spice is just as bad, so why her? And a couple of little other things. What else? Oh, Evelyn Lozado speaks to Brooke Bailey. Brooke, I do want to tell you, honey, I hope you never come back to Basketball Wives, but we're gonna talk about it this morning. I don't want you back. Oh, another thing I saw, y'all, was a lady was found asleep in the wrong car. Did this lady go out by herself? Like, how did this lady? Y'all, check this out. This is crazy. Look at this.
Shawty, you
I ain't gonna
in the
lie. Hey,
wrong
hello.
car, Shawty.
You in the wrong car. I don't even know you. You just
You fine.
this nigga done left my door
This
open,
motherfucker was locked, gang. I don't know how the
and a stranger is in my passenger seat. That's
Yes, this is
crazy.
How you feel?
Excuse me. I ain't gonna lie, little mama. I think you definitely in the wrong car. Not I think you're in the wrong car.
Definitely in the wrong car. You gotta go, baby.
Hello.
This is not.
You might want to call your people.
relax.
On
You
your way.
gotta go.
I'm
She got her
dead serious.
shoes on. What is this? You gotta go. You in the wrong car, baby. Don't let you right though.
Man, watch out.
Baby.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, what's your name? You in the wrong car. I just want to make sure you safe on your way.
You in the wrong car.
Oh my lord,
You must go
bro.
home with me. This motherfucker
Yeah,
is
man,
shot,
she
gang.
in Atlanta, man.
That's
She
what
is
I'm
in
saying.
my car. I do not know her. I don't even know how my car door is unlocked for her to get in my
Who was
car.
driving?
I was, but he locked the door.
He said lock it. I literally locked that motherfucker. Oh yeah, she did and goddamn. She's a striker.
Man,
She tried to
I'm thinking somebody done broken my shit. The door just unlocked.
Shawty, you
I ain't gonna
in
lie.
the
Hey,
wrong
hello.
car, Shawty.
Knocked out, G Tina. Knocked out. So how do you go out and get that inebriated that you fall asleep like that? Those guys could have been other guys. But that one boy said on Yahweh, baby, I know every language. I know what he was talking about. And she better believe that she better be glad that she didn't run into somebody else who didn't care, who didn't have the love of other people and the love of God inside of them. Because, girl, this would have been a whole different story. A whole different story. Damn, I just seen the girl the other day was unalived by the Uber driver. And you in somebody's car that you don't even know who they is. Wouldn't be able to even say who violated you. My gosh, how do we get that messed up? Because it looked like they all was coming from a club. Now, unless somebody they popped her something and gave her something, I don't know how this young lady ended up in this situation. But Lord, I pray that this teach her a new way of life. Because girl, you could have been, oh my gosh. You could have been, oh my gosh. Pepper's Love says shows we not all evil. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. Mrs. X say, where are her friends? Or did she go by herself? Sometimes I go out by myself. Sometimes I literally go dancing by myself. Lately I haven't, but I literally will go by myself. But I wouldn't get this point like this. And another thing is, you can't be, see, a lot of times these girls be leaving their drinks now. My mama taught me that real, real early. When you go to the club, first of all, don't take no drink in the bathroom. She says dirty and nasty. Okay, we know that. And she said, do not leave your drink, not even with your friends. You can't be leaving your drinks down because they could turn their head for a quick minute. You know, people use diversions, right? Say if they wanted to put something in my drink, they might have a friend come up, start talking to you over here. You turn your head from my drink just long enough for him to pop that pill in there, right? And this is real talk because that's how crazy it is. It can happen just like that. If it's two of them and they working together, okay, you go divert her. I'm gonna drop something in both drinks, quick, real quick. You won't even see it coming. So no, my mama said don't leave no drinks nowhere. If you're not watching your drink, let it go. Y'all better be careful out in these streets. Other young ladies should see what not to do. Crazy, crazy. Right. I mean, this is scary. Like, how you out there like that? You shouldn't be out there like that. If you're out by yourself, there is still, yeah, protocol. That's right. That's right. It's protocol. Shoot. And when I go out by myself, trust me, the first thing I'm gonna do is go early. That's my number one protocol. I'm going early because I want a parking spot close to the entrance. I don't want to have to park way down there, and I know I gotta walk out of this place by myself. So I'm gonna go early to the spot, and I'm gonna get there, and I'm gonna get me a nice spot. I might not go in that camp early because you know parties don't really start all that early. I want a seat also, so I'm gonna go early enough to get me a seat and a good spot. Yeah, when you're going out by yourself, you should make sure that you're going early. Don't go late. If you're going late, then you got chances you're gonna be parking way somewhere else, away from the place. Right, right. You're gonna be parking way somewhere else. But if you go early, then you just about guarantee you're gonna get you a nice spot by the entrance. That's what you want to do. And you also want a seat. You want to be able to sit down. You by yourself. You don't want to have to stand up and, makes it awkward. But when you by yourself and you get a seat, it's not, so bad. So yeah, that's how you should go out by yourself. Never late. Always early. Oh, thanks. Y'all like my advice? Yeah, I do that. That's how I go out. So because I be wanting to go dancing and other people be talking about I don't feel good or I don't want to do it or I'm doing something else. So I ain't going to not go because they can't go. So yeah, that's how you go out by yourself, ladies. And don't be over drinking and don't leave your drinks down. Period. But definitely don't over drink. My gosh, if you over drink, this is the kind of stuff that happens. All right, let's get into some laughter and then we'll get into some mess. Here we are with some OCDA. Y'all know we watching together because I don't know. I just go pick one. Okay, here we go.
You could just go.
His sister. I thought she said 145.
You could just go get Mr. Biz. We'll be right here.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I say you can just go get Mr. Biz. We'll be right here.
No, you can just have a seat right over here.
Okay. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is a very important meeting. He knew we were coming today.
Okay. Hey, Biz, I have some gentlemen down here that say they have an appointment with you. He said he didn't have an appointment scheduled, but he'll come down.
Yeah, that must be him right there. You need to bring it as home. Mr. Biz?
Big fan. No, just follow you. I'm a big fan of yours.
You a Biz? You Mr. Biz?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you.
That's okay. You can call and schedule for another time. I can give you his card.
Okay, I'll take his card.
Yeah. And you were with?
No, I work here.
Okay. And of course, you know, if you're a senior citizen, you don't take video of anything if you're in senior care.
Oh, this is being recorded for quality assurance for our company records
No,
and
you
transcript.
don't video in senior care communities, so.
Why you got an attitude with me now? I ain't even do nothing.
Let me call someone and have them, let me call, matter of fact.
We already called the police and let them know that they're on the way for our own safety.
Okay.
See what it is, you trying to have an attitude,
Okay.
you gonna be in one of these rooms next. That's your problem now. Don't thank me.
Thank you very much.
Thanks my ass. You better come back by here today and finish washing my car. You say what? This is not a scam. This is a real company. These are real complaints. Get it on her. Now you all of a sudden got a goddamn attitude. Nigga ain't did nothing to your ass. Had me waste my mother.
Oh Lord. She done had him waste his motherfucking time because she knew all the while she wasn't going to get Mr. Biz. Child, he just be finding a reason to cut somebody out. Now that lady said you can't film in that OCDA, Agent Radcliffe. That's what she said. You cannot film in it in the senior building. Why she entertaining him? Because she a fool? She a fool. She is a fool. Child, let me tell you something. When they see his ass coming, they ought to just go ahead and just be quiet. Because he gonna push your buttons to get to the point that he can cuss your ass out. I mean, what part don't they see? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, it's crazy. Uh-huh. That's what you have to do. Child, he find a reason to cuss them people out. Now y'all look, I done seen Big Sexy out here with Mama D. And I'm gonna need Scrappy to go get his mama. Cause Mama D, it looked like in this video to me, Mama D, I'ma just say, you look like you barely stand up, girl. And one of your hips, now I know you had a hip replacement or something went on now. I think you ought to stop all this that you're doing because it looked like a little bit like Tiny, like on the side a little bit like maybe your BBL moving too. I don't know. I'm not sure. But girl, sit down somewhere. You trying to get like your body T and you can barely stand up and then talk about what you and Ernest still doing. Who want to hear that? Girl, Mama D, sit down. Yeah, look at it. And Big Sexy guy, hold her up. Look.
Period.
Down. But they can't keep up.
But this out. Down.
Down, but show them the shape, Mama D. Because the shape is eating it.
Bitches. When y'all don't understand God's holy plan, let me tell y'all women, stop fucking playing to y'all kids that mama, you need to babysit our kids. No, live your life. Bitch, you can be sexy at my age in your 60s.
Down.
Right? But bitch, I fucking sucks, bitch. That's what
Okay,
it is.
get your pocketbook.
I fucking sucks, bitch.
Wait,
I
Mama.
fucking suck ass Ernest, and I mean it. And in that motherfucker.
Mama D, get your purse. You were supposed to give them a motivational message. Mama D.
I know, but I gotta be honest.
Mama D said she got to be honest, okay? Child, Mama D is too much. Mama D is too much. Right, Mrs. Zach? Can't even stand up straight. Now, when you gonna talk about a woman looking good for her age, baby, you go get Angela Bassett, baby. That's tea right there, baby. That's natural tea right there, baby. Okay? Natural tea. Go get her. Go get some Patti LaBelle. Shit, they still standing up straight. Walking, performing, dancing, acting, you name it, they doing it. Okay? You name it, they doing it. You're not the poster boy for 60-year-old bodies being tea. You're not the poster for that. No, I'm not gonna give you that. Sorry, not sorry. Okay? Sorry, not sorry. Mama D used to be real pretty in her younger years. Well, you know what probably happened? She ran mouth too much. Like, let me stop. She probably was. Cause Scrappy fine. I ain't gonna lie, Scrappy cute little young boy. He is, well, young man, because he's not a boy. Scrappy cute as hell. And that little baby, I ain't gonna lie, that girl got is just as fine, look just like him and Imani to me. But Imani look like Erica too. No. So she got it all mixed up. Yeah, Mama D not bad. She not bad now. I didn't say she was bad. I said she need to sit her tail down somewhere talking about she out here ucking and sucking. Who cares about that, lady? You barely out there standing up on the streets and you talking about out here ucking and sucking. She too old to be doing all that. Always hood. Yep, she always hood. But she too old for that. To be out here talking about what she doing in the bedroom. That's what I'm talking about. And the fact that she could barely stand up while she talking about it. Now her body's okay, but it do look like on the side she getting one of them things like tiny. And I'm trying to figure out, do these come from them BBLs after so long? You know what I mean? Because I seen on her side, she got that thing on her hip like Tiny got. And I know Tiny's came from her BBL. So I was just wondering, should they take those things out after a while? Rest her nerves. She ain't fitting to rest her nerves, honey. She ain't fitting to rest her nerves. Not Mama D. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into some Nene and Erica, and then we're going to move on into Portia, because Portia was getting ate up last night over there on the Instagram, honey. Okay? Just for the sake of time, we're going to skip right on over what her name is, Evelyn. Hold on.
So you were talking about that thing happened over at Love and Hip Hop, which was the thing with the that happened with you and Spice. You've moved on from that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've moved on from that now. But I mean, how was that moment? It was because I reached out to you during that moment.
You
remember?
Did. So you were one of the very few that did reach out. And I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing too. I feel like anyone who's ever had a real moment with me in life will know, like, okay, yeah, that was wrong, but that's not like what you're trying to say about her is not right. So I appreciate that, especially being, you know, an African-American woman that's been scrutinized just as much as I have on TV. And obviously we're not the ones to come forward. So we, you know, we do set a certain precedence or whatever, but I appreciate the fact that you did reach out because, you know, it just goes to show you, like, you really know who I am. So I appreciate that. It was a trying time, obviously, because you got a chance to see, like, who was who was what.
Yeah. But some people too, and when things like that happen, I think some people don't know what to do
because they want to be so political. Yeah.
And especially with things like that, I think people don't know whether I should say something, should I support, should I not support? Like people are afraid. Yeah. Because you really in that moment you're walking on like eggshells. People are afraid for their careers, and I don't know.
And I think too, what makes it scary for people, believe it or not, is people being authentic in any kind of way. They get attacked on social media, and then there's this quick, let's cancel, and people are quick to like throw that cancel kind of thing out there. And it's just like, at the end of the day, no matter what you guys say in the comments, like, God has his plan for everybody individually. So even in the trying times where on TV, you know, we may do something that's unfortunate and probably, you know, not the best of who we are, that doesn't mean like someone's life is completely over just because the world feels some type of way and honestly, it was a catch-22 because it was 50% people on her and 50% people on me. It was like even down the middle. But even that, like putting two women who shouldn't even been in the situation in the first place to, you know, against each other, it's always kind of unfortunate. But at the same time, it's like, it's part of the game and you just kind of have to stand firm on who you are. And, you know, that's why too, I give so much, like, I love Bambi. Like everybody knows like my relationship with Bambi, but, you don't have a lot of people that like, even still, like, cause I was obviously off the show, but even still now, I gotta see my friend being attacked by this certain individual just because she knows how much of a friend she is to me. And, she just rides the wave and she's been riding the wave since it happened. But there's certain people like that in my life that, you know, and she got scrutinized so bad for, you know, standing up for me in the way she was supposed to. But it came and went, but she stood 10 toes down. So as far as like, you know, people are scared, this, that, and third, it's more about how real you are, you know, about a situation.
Yeah. Do you
know?
think that some fans felt like you got a pass because you weren't black? Do you think you got a pass?
I don't think there's a pass or anything like that. I think
they
it's
feel
genuinely
like
wrong.
Some people would have gotten completely canceled, and because you're not black, you didn't get canceled.
I mean,
the way that
and I don't want to point fingers, but I've had women who are really like white on Love and Hip Hop who've actually said that word.
Yeah.
You know, and not saying it's right, because obviously growing up in New York, the word is kind of like used as a homie kind of thing. And I feel like, you know, whatever. But I have been viral for years when I did the scene with Rich Dollars, and he gave away my song, and I'm like, you can't trust nobody, not even the end that you sneak with. That was so viral. It went all over the place for years and years and years and years. And not saying it's right, but I definitely said the word in that. And it was never an issue then. But it became an issue when, you know, at the end of the day, it's kind of like, I don't know, I guess it was, you got another woman who's obviously a lot darker than me. She came at me in regards to my son, and a word that, yes, has been used to racially kind of, you know, defame, or what do you say, to belittle a race at one point in time. It wasn't said because I was racist. I said it because it was more of an appearance thing. It wasn't skin related at all. And I say all that to say that people have selective outrage, because this is the woman you guys are going like so hard for, but she literally went viral, or should I say?
Okay, I had to stop it right there, because Nene, you really should have checked her right there. Right there, right there, right there, right there. You should have checked her. And you should have said, that's the reason why they called us fucking monkeys. Because they try to say we look like monkeys. So now she's saying it was Spice's appearance, meaning you think she resembles a monkey. Your ass, you should have been canceled. You should have been canceled. See, this is why I like to listen to stuff when I'm with y'all, because then you get my real reactions. I don't appreciate that at all. Nene should have stopped her dead in her tracks and said, hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Because that is where it all came from. It ain't about her fucking skin. Monkey ain't about our skin tone. It is about the way we look. So now you letting the world know that, yeah, that's exactly what you was doing. See, first you try to say, oh, because she was acting the way. No. You should have stopped her ass dead in her tracks, Nene Leakes. Yeah. You should have stopped her dead in her tracks. And you should have let her ass know. You should have let her ass know. You saying that you know you was wrong for it, but then you trying to excuse it. Talking about some white girl said nigga. I guess you're talking about that little one always popping off at the mouth, the little skinny one who also slept with Rich Dollars. So we know who you're talking about if you watched the show. She too called him a Negro. Okay? So we know who you're talking about. The Chihuahua, she remind me of a Chihuahua. She real little and she talk real loud. Oh, what's the little white girl name? Y'all know her name. Oh my gosh, she swears she can fight too. Little teeny thing. Oh my gosh, I can't think of her name. You can't justify that. No, you can't justify it. How you gonna justify it? You gonna sit there and double down on it, then you gonna say it was more of her appearance. It was her appearance. Yeah, Mariah Lynn, that's her name. That's her name. That's just who she talking about. Mariah Lynn, that's who she talking about. Little Chihuahua, I called her. Always running her mouth. Yep, that's her. That's her. Mariah Lynn. Always popping that mouth. Probably can't beat shit. She will jump across the table at your ass, though, like a little flying. She will jump across the table at your ass, though. That's for sure. She will fly across something to try to get you. She might get fucked up, but she gonna try you. She will try you. The little thing did have some heart, but damn, she remind me of a chihuahua. Oh wait, shut up! Just shut up already. Yeah, so that's Erica Mena. She is tripping. First of all, you probably should have just said, I was wrong for what I did. I shouldn't have did that. It was derogatory. I've learned now what it meant, monkey, because you should have did some homework by now. And clearly you didn't. Your ass should have done homework to see why the community was so aggravated by what you said. You should have did your fucking homework. But instead, you didn't. And that also tells me you don't give a fuck what you call Spice or what the people were mad about. Because if you cared why the people were mad, your ass would have done your homework. Okay? You would have done your homework. And you did not. You did not. Because you sat up there and said you did it because of her appearance. So that tells me that your ass did no homework. So your ass ain't remorseful. I don't give a damn who show you go on and talk about it. Okay? Your ass ain't remorseful. Hell no. You kept some of them jobs and you kept your head in the air. And like Nene said, child, please. We gets canceled. We gets canceled, okay, out here in these streets. So yeah, Erica, we not buying it. How about that? We the people, we feel that, we feel the same way we did when you did it. At least I do. I feel the same way I did when you did it. Because to me, your ass ain't remorseful. To me, you're not. Because if you was, that wouldn't have been your approach. Talk about you did it because of her appearance. Now you would have already learned that was wrong, and then you would have been able to come with some real shit and say, I was so wrong because now that I know that monkey was derived, and they was trying to say that that's what y'all look like, that's what African Americans look like. I was so wrong for saying that. But no, that's not what you did. So yeah, we don't think you're remorseful, and that's that. Okay, that's that on that. Let's move right along because yeah, she done pissed me off with that. All right. Let's see. We got Portia and Cam that got together, y'all. So I want y'all to know, look out for that thumbnail because I'm definitely going to review that entire interview. Yes. I love me some Cam Newton. I've always loved him from his football days. He was like one of my favorite players. When I did watch football, he was one of my favorites. So shout out to Cam Newton. And he and Portia sat down and they say Portia didn't hold back nothing. So I want to go over there and I want to see what they was talking about. So we are definitely going to be reviewing that. All right. Well, I should say reacting. We're gonna have a reaction video to that. All right, so that's coming up. Y'all still don't like Erica? I see y'all in the chat. Oh, I mean, she was never my favorite anyway. Yeah, I think her mouth was way too loud and she was just disrespectful, period. And I don't like what she do to Safari. Every time he do something, she got something to say. Last week he was at Chris Brown concert, he was crying or whatever he was doing. I don't know. Safari's kind of crazy to me. But at any rate, here she comes, reposting him crying with a whole goddamn dissertation about what kind of father he is or ain't. Girl, take that shit to the courthouse. Don't take it to us. Take it to the courthouse. Take it to the courthouse. If he's not doing what he's supposed to do, what can we do about it? If you have a court order and he's not following it, girl, take your ass down to the courthouse. Why you keep putting us in the group chat? It's nothing we could do. And the last time we checked, we found you in a lot of lies about Safari. So leave us out of it. We the people don't want to know. Go down to the court. That way we can get the court documents and then we know who's telling the truth and who's telling the goddamn lie, girl. Get your ass down to the courthouse. We don't want to hear about it. Okay? Now, Janine, in all fairness, he picked her. He picked her. They was on the show together. He wore that girl down till she said yeah. She kept saying no. She kept saying no. She should have followed her gut. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why she let her guards down. Because right after that, he put that damn video online of his thing, and she seen that thing, and she said, "I want to ride that thing." I'm telling you, that's what happened, and that's why she went on and said, "I'm gonna try it." She seen that wood. That wood was looking good, and she said, "Baby, I'm gonna get on that ride," and that's how that happened. So yeah, he was trying to get her the whole time on that show. And when he released that video, because I say he did it, I do. When he released that video of his, baby, next thing I know, she was riding it. Okay, she was riding it. That's what it was. That's what I think it is. Okay, she had to have babies by him. I thought he was gonna fold for her nasty ass. Yeah, I thought he was too. I thought he was gonna be a good husband. I mean, I thought they were doing good. I don't know what happened to them because I thought they were doing good. They appeared. They had their own show. I used to even watch them on YouTube together because I like Safari. So I was, supporting their channel and all. And the next thing I know, they was like, we getting a divorce. I'm like, now wait a minute, what the hell done happened to y'all two? Yeah, what the hell done happened? Yeah, that's what it was, Pepper's Love. Soon she seen that video, baby. She said, oh, I changed my mind. I do want to talk to you. Come on, talk to me. Come on. That's what happened. She said, I'm gonna get this thing. Child, that thing was all over the internet. The people was like, ooh and ahhing, child. And she said, ooh and ah, right on top of it, and been mad ever since, okay? She been mad ever since. Anyway, back to Portia, y'all. Portia and Cam. We will be reviewing this, okay? But y'all, yesterday. Portia. Oh Lord. I got the people name up there on the thing. Portia. Portia, y'all. Portia was out here playing race with her daughter, child, and she had on a thong bathing suit, child, and the people did not appreciate it. Y'all see that Georgia Peach all out. The Georgia Peach is out. Speaking of Georgia Peaches, where in the hell my peaches at? I'm gonna have to check on that because how long do it take to get some peaches from Georgia now? Now I need to know this. Okay, because I thought I was gonna have my peaches by now. Was planning on reviewing them things this weekend. Let me see. So the people was mad at Portia, honey. They was mad. They was mad at Portia. Let me go ahead and pull a little clip up. Because baby, the people wasn't having it. Okay? They was upset at Portia. They said, how dare you sit out there racing your child with that song? How dare you? There she go. On your march, get set, go. The people is mad that Portia did this, y'all. They don't like it. They said Portia should have had on a bathing suit, a whole bathing suit. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you, Portia? Sit out there and show your daughter your butt. Now, you know she ain't never seen it before, Portia. How dare you do that? She's never seen your butt. My God from heaven. Why would you do that to PJ? She's probably traumatized now because she's never, ever seen your butt before. Newsflash, y'all. Newsflash. I hate to tell y'all this, but my daughter seen my ass almost every day. I ain't gonna lie. I walked around naked in front of my daughters all the time. Now, so if I walked around naked in front of them, what's the difference in me having on my thong bathing suit in front of them? Is there a difference? If they already seen my ass anyhow, I'm just trying to find out. Am I missing something? Because, child, my daughter seen my ass on a regular basis. Now, not my son. No, no, no. Not my sons. Now, if PJ was a boy, I don't know how I would feel because, you know, I feel like we supposed to be a little different with our sons, right? That's what I feel. So if they on vacation, look like they're in a private little area, and she got on the thong bathing suit, even though she showed the world. But if that was a son, I probably would be in her ass. I didn't allow my sons to see me in that light. You know what I mean? And child, if you go to some beaches, Dee said there's no difference. People just want to have something to say. Yeah, I don't. I mean, my daughter saw my tail all the time. So all the time. I ain't gonna lie. Ass, titties, everything hanging out. Don't matter. If they wanted to come in my room, I didn't have to be dressed. They was girls. They were girls. Okay. Miss Exec said it's a thong bathing suit. Some people watched 1,000 times. Mm-hmm. People find fault with every damn thing. Yeah, I didn't find fault with it. I mean, she probably she around her anyway with the damn thong bathing suit on. Hell, her mama there, her daughter there, you know. It is what it is. If that's what they wearing, child, I'd have been to every time I go to the beach, I see the girls with the thong bathing suits on, and I ain't gonna lie, shit. That's how we end up with a bunch of Norman Bates society. Edit thought. She had a wrap on when she went to the public beach, and did. But they was in a private area racing. Now she made the private moment public. She did make the private moment public. Okay. That's what I told Portia last night, Mrs. Zach. I said, Portia, I think some of these people mad because they can't do it. Uh uh, but I mean, honestly speaking, if I was in shape, you know, if I didn't have my little fupa, because I got a fupa that I can't stand, okay? But obviously I can't stand it because I ain't doing a whole lot to get rid of it, right? So if I really wanted to get rid of this fupa, I would have, because it's possible. But I have a fupa, so I wouldn't wear that. But if I had a tummy like hers and a body like hers, shit, you might catch me outside with. If I had a body like Angela Bassett in my age, shit, don't tell me I wouldn't be outside with that thong on. I might, damn it, be out there now with that damn thong on, baby. If I had a flat stomach now, I would. Cause I got the right ass, but my stomach just no. My stomach no. I can't do it. But I would if I had the right. I'm just saying, if I had the right body, I would definitely do it. Hold on a second. Yep. If my body looked like that, I would wear it. Nothing wrong with her wearing that with her daughter. Jeez. But that's what I said last night. I thought it was cute, child. That baby suit is cute. Portia got body for days, child. If you got body and you want to wear it, shit, wear it. That's what I say. If you got the body and you want to wear it, wear it, wear it, wear it. Shit. Peppers love you a mess. About no homo. Portia is a beautiful sister. She definitely is. She definitely is. Good morning. She definitely is a beautiful sister. hmm She definitely is beautiful. Can't take that away from her. Thank you. And I don't think she know horror either. I don't think that women should even be called that. As men can do what they want, why do people think women got to be whores? Because they can't hold you can't hold a man hostage, make a man stay with you. You think you think every woman that has more than one man wanted it that way? I don't think so. I think that some of these men out here and women just alike be fucking up, and then that causes breakups. And then when you break up, you supposed to not move on with your life because you broke up with somebody? I don't agree with that. That don't make me no whore because I say I don't. So now I don't want my husband. I've been married three times, twice to the same person. That mean I can't marry again because then people gonna call me a whore, right? Thank you. I just don't think that lady is a whore. And I don't think sleeping with Simon definitely don't constitute her no whore. Can I have some napkins, please? That definitely don't constitute her no whore as no whore because the girl already did just now, thank you, published a book. Okay, I fell in love with the help. How you fall in love with the help if you wasn't already sleeping with the help before the marriage was over? Thank you so much. Your girl Mimi says, Portia can't catch a break. Is always something. I agree. I think it's just the people don't like her, so they scrutinize her a lot harder than they would scrutinize somebody else. Whoa, where you going, Nelly? Um, they scrutinize her a lot harder than they would somebody else. That's what I think it is. They don't like this lady, and then they call her horror because of Simon. But I just don't find that she's a whore. I just don't. I don't feel like that constitutes her as a hoe. Now, just the same like with Clarissa. Let's use her for instance. I don't think she a hoe, but she's a side chick right now. She's a side chick because the man is married and he ain't went and got no divorce. Simon and that gal Fallon ended that marriage real fast and real quick. Real fast and real quick. Then him and Portia was together and they got married. So I don't see how she could be a whore from that. I just don't. I don't even like the narrative that we call women hoes because if they not out here selling their ass, that's what you call them gave her that name, didn't she? She just Portia who thought the underground rap. Now that Pepper's Love will always go down in history, baby. Every time, and they had the nerve to make the little babies. I should have kept them little babies. I gotta go find it. Made the little babies Pepper's Love with the Underground Railroad. Baby, that thing was so damn cute. Clarissa got a lot of growing up to do. Clarissa has a lot of growing up to do, and I think that okay, this is all alleged, and in my opinion, these are things I heard. Just my views on them that I'm expressing. Okay, so I heard that the girl's parents came from the street life, with the drugs and stuff like that, the drugs and the alcohol and all that. So, and she always had to fight and this, that. That's how they put in the ring, because she was always fighting. Probably was getting teased a lot, by the parents and where they was living at, and they came from humble beginnings and stuff. So I just don't think, and then I think that maybe, just maybe, she might be a little, maybe a little on the spectrum. I really do, just a little. And there's certain things that she do and say, the way she talk, she just didn't have. Clarissa didn't have the right people surrounding her to give her what she needed for me to see who Papoose is. Because in my opinion, I know a lot of people think Papoose is this and that, but I listen to understand what's going on. And when him and Remy got online, okay, and a lot of people overlooking this, when him and Remy got online and they went back and forth, Remy spoke and Remy said quite a few things that rung out to me. One was, I paid for all these apartments I never seen. You paid for all my stuff. with my money, right? You didn't support me, I supported myself. This is what she said. I bought this for myself and I pretended that you bought it because I wanted you to look a certain way. I did this, but I say you did it because I wanted you to look a certain way. Okay? She went down the line, chronological order speaking. When Papoose went live, oh, she also talked about him pawning her jewelry and all that stuff. When he went live, he didn't address any of that. What he did was try to degrade her. Oh yeah, you was out here cheating. You was cheating with Easy to tap and block, and I had to go knock that nigga head off. Yeah, yeah. And you was sleeping with the girl you was locked up with. Yep, yep. And don't forget about your friend Juju. She gave you bad advice and told you to leave my ass because I was cheating on. Oh, wait a minute, he didn't say that part. I forgot. But let me tell you what he didn't say. He didn't say, Remy, you a liar. I pay for everything. I could prove it. I got taxes. I could prove it. I got W-2s. I could show these people. But you wanted to show these people and tell these people who Remy was sleeping with. But you didn't address none of the money issues. You didn't address none of it. You know why you didn't address it? Because it was the truth. It was the truth. And you are now using Clarissa Shields for a come up. And so many people are blindsided by what you're doing. I'm not. I know what you're doing. And then you got her over your mother's house. Your mother cooking her wings and oxtails and macaroni and shit. All that. She fatten her up too. Because she want her to keep treating her kids nice. You know, to flew the sister out, to flew the sister down to the fight. The mama wants the bag too. They all wants the bag. The same way they was using Remy, they about to use her. So when I say I don't like Clarissa and Pap together, trust me, it ain't because of Remy. It ain't. It ain't. It's because I know Clarissa didn't get what she needed. She got low self-esteem, and except for when it comes to in that boxing ring. Okay? Which is what got her there, because she was fighting all the time. And now, here come Pap. Here come Pap. Here come Pap. Mahogany Meeks, a lot of people don't say nothing, baby. A lot of people don't say nothing. A lot of people don't say nothing. Had like half the stuff I went through just recently. Nobody knew until I was done. When I was done, that's when I started to speak and I started to tell. But what I did do was record all the time so that people didn't think I was crazy, because these niggas be out here playing nice. They be acting like they so nice, when the whole time they ain't nice. They playing a game. Papoose playing a game with that girl, and she too young and naive to see it, and it breaks my heart for real. Cause I'm a girl's girl for real. I don't like it. I don't like it. Right. Murray, she was covering for him, just like Mel. Mel didn't say nothing too. She been covering for Martell. Look how we all thought Martell was. We thought Martell was the shit when they came on TV. Well, some of y'all did. I didn't like his ass from the beginning. I knew he was up to something no good. So yeah, you just don't tell right away all the time. You know what I mean? It just don't happen like that. You hold it in. Sometimes people want to make their marriage work. Sometimes, they scared. There's so many reasons, Mahogany, why people don't tell. There's so many reasons why they don't tell. And in Remy's case, she was trying to keep up that image, black love. They was making some money off of that, I'm sure. Selling their t-shirts and bags and all that, So, Maybe she was trying to I didn't even realize I did that. Maybe she was trying to save for the business child. I don't know. But yeah, people don't always tell. They will cheat on you while you're in a coma, and when you wake up, you are the 304. That's it. That's it right there. They will cheat on you and then blame it on you, honey. They will tell everybody else you are the culprit. I'm trying to tell you. You did it. She cheated on me. She was out here. She was cheating. Yeah, that's what they do, honey. They blame you. You are the culprit. So yeah, that's why Remy probably didn't say nothing. Mahogany, she's trying to save face. That's all. That's what we do. We want to save face, honey. We don't want the world to know we living in what we living in sometimes. Mm, be like that, baby. It be like that. Anyway, y'all, your girl done made her way to work. So let me get my tail in here and do what I do best. Okay. May this day be light as the other four, child. Now I done talked all this trash this morning. Probably get a whole slew of people in this camp. Cause my day's been light. First time in history. Y'all know what to do. Continue to be blessed by being a blessing. Is that dog on the leash or what? Share your smile with somebody, child, because you never know who may need it. Lies More Lies is in the building. Good morning. Treat people how you want to be treated. All right. And then most of all, and last but definitely not least, YOLO, baby. YOLO. You only live once. Live your life on your terms and not nobody else's. And with that being said, y'all have a wonderful Friday. I'll be on TikTok tonight live with some crabs. I got some conversation. And yeah, that's where I'll be. So y'all come on over and hang out with your girl. Peace.
When I go with confidence, when I go we roll our hips and take a sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go, we can go slow, wind it up all night. Baby, take your time, let me know I want. When you tell me what I want, when the neighbors yell turn down, we keep it going like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation, take a risk and that season, shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. We know that beat, we know shine bright like royalty. We know stay keep it the guarantee and why. So kind of your neck is broad. You been waiting on me to solve it for me. And last weekend you had me thinking, oh, almost kidding, I let my head up like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation, take a risk and just season.